I'm J.W. Oker, and me and my daughter Esme are going to show you a cursed island, one you can walk to, sometimes, although it's a little bit dangerous.
All right, I am on a tombolo, a sandbar basically, in the middle of, not in the middle of, but on Long Island Sound off the coast of Milford, Connecticut. This is where we came from. And we're here to see this island out here, Charles Island. Charles Island is called Thrice-Cursed Island because it was apparently cursed by a Native American, a pirate, and also an Aztec emperor. You can actually walk to this island. You just have to wait for the path to appear at low tide, which is what we're waiting for.
The island is about 14 acres big, and it's about a half a mile offshore. The first curse was in the early 17th century by a Paugussett Nation chieftain who was pretty ticked about the European invasion. The second was by Captain Kidd himself, who supposedly buried some treasure on this island. And the final was in the 18th century when a group of sailors supposedly stole some Aztec treasure and hid it on that island.
All right, so we made it onto the island. Probably took off a little too early. The rock's a little wet and slippery, but we're here. There are paths on the island. I see bird nests everywhere. Supposed to be some ruins as well, so we'll see if we can find those and see if we can make it back before that tombolo disappears into the water and traps us here for 12 hours.
Everything built on this island has failed. A tobacco plantation, a private estate, a hotel, a Catholic retreat, and even more planned uses never even got started. So today the island is for the birds. It's a sanctuary, and you're only really allowed on it between the months of September and April.
How you doing back there?
Doing great.
There's ruins, see them.
Almost there.
I think these are all ruins of like the Catholic retreat or whatever it was that was here.
Yeah.
What do you think the path back is? All right, that's it. This is the island behind me, Charles Island, Thrice-Cursed Island. We just scrambled all over it for, I don't know, for like 20 minutes or so. And now we're gonna head back across the tombolo to the mainland and breathe a sigh of relief. You tired?
A little bit.
All right.